This is the first video of two about choosing colors and building contrast in your drawings. And in this first video I just pick colors randomly and I will do some shading, and then in the second video I will show you what happens if you are a little bit more conscious about which colors you use next to each other. This has a huge impact on the drawing, as I will show you. Here I am using my Faber-Castell polychromos pencils, and I just finished coloring with number 111 cadmium orange, and at this point I am coloring with 115 dark cadmium orange, and I'm just putting the first layer of the background on the paper. I am not pressing very hard, using a light hand. At this point you can see a lot of strokes of the pencil, but I will smooth that out with the following layers, which I will put on top of these first layers. The next color I'm using is 126 permanent carmine. And I'm using this pencil to as a second layer. So I already covered the paper with the first two pencils, and now I will pick areas really randomly. I'm not really thinking about where I will put this color, just adding wherever I feel. Now, as I am adding this darker color to the drawing, you may feel that there needs to be some sort of balance in the drawing, and that is why I picked the right top corner where I'm coloring now, because I'm searching for balance of all those darker and lighter spots. I always take my time with building a background, because I just love doing backgrounds, and I feel that a great background helps the drawing to come alive. Now this is an even darker red. It is the pencil 217 middle cadmium red. I've been drawing with the polychromos pencils since a couple of months now. I really like them. Great pencils. There's one downside about them, and that has to do with the fact that you can move it around. As you can see sometimes in my videos that I'm using my fingers to smooth things out, but as I'm coloring, my hand often gets smudged by color. I could use a piece of paper under my hand, and I might do that in the future. I'm not really sure which pencil this is. It could be, let's take a look, 111. It could be the first pencil I started with, the 111 cadmium orange, but really I'm not sure. I have a complete list of all the pencils that I used, but maybe I forgot to mention this one in the list. Now this pencil helps me to brighten things up a little bit. As I am adding more layers to the background, you can see that the colors are becoming more vibrant, and that has something to do with the coverage of the paper. Because I draw with a light touch, my first layers of color never completely cover the paper. And as I am adding more layers, more and more paper will be covered, and the colors will become brighter. It looks like I am using the first 4 colors that I mentioned again in the same sequence, just to add more color. So I'm using only 4 pencils to build this background. And when I'm using these darker pencils, I'm continuously looking if there is balance in the background. So now you can see there are the darker red areas on the right side ask for some darker red areas on the left side as well. Now that I find the background to be finished, I'm starting to color the circles. And this one I'm going to color green. And this first layer I put on paper was 205 cadmium yellow lemon, and the pencil I'm using now is 171 light green. Now I'm trying to turn these circles into little balls, little spheres. So I will try to draw a 3D effects. This is 266 permanent green. As you can see, I make a darker side. The bottom of the sphere I make it darker, and the top I will make it lighter. This is 158 deep cobalt green. This is 266 permanent green again. I'm using 4 colors for the spheres, for every sphere. No, that's not true. The small ones I will use less colors. But this one I use 4 colors. That's the cadmium yellow lemon again. And by covering the whole sphere with cadmium yellow lemon, it brings some brightness. Now this next circle will be yellow, and I'm starting with 102 cream and then the 106 light chrome yellow. Now for the darker areas in this yellow sphere, I'm using a brown ochre. The full pencils I'm using with this sphere is 102 cream, 106 light chrome yellow, 185 Naples yellow, and 182 brown ochre. I'm using the 146 sky blue here for this blue circle. There is 120 ultramarine, and I'm using the same techniques for every sphere, starting with the lightest color and then go darker. This is 151 helio blue reddish. If you are also coloring with polychromos pencils, be aware that Faber-Castell, the manufacturer of the pencils, recently changed the names of the pencils. So the numbers I tell you correspond to your pencils, but the names of the color may not. So be aware of this. So this pencil is the 157, and in my pencil has the color dark indigo on it. But your pencil 157 may have something else on it. For this sphere I'm using 4 colors of blue, and this is the 151 helio blue reddish again. So I'm going back and forth with the colors. I start light, then go to the darker colors, and then go back to the lighter colors. So this little circle will be pink, and I am choosing 4 colors to do this. The 132 light flesh, 129 pink meadow lake, 124 rose carmine, and 125 middle purple pink. And it becomes clear, I think, that with choosing this pink, I am making it myself a little bit difficult to let this sphere pop out in front of the background. And that has something to do with the similarity of the colors in the background and the sphere. Now red is a warm color, just like orange and yellow and pink and purple in some extent as well. And because I chose a red-orange background, it will be difficult to let any sphere pop out, because your eye has tends to see red colors, warm colors, more closer to you than the cooler tones like blues, in some extent greens, some purples. Now with this purple sphere I'm currently coloring, you can see there is contrast, enough contrast between the sphere and the background. But it does not, the background does not allow this sphere to appear closer to you than the background. For this sphere I'm using 129 pink meadow lake, 141 delft blue, and 136. I can't read my own handwriting. Purple, whatever. Oh, purple violet, yes. This little one, I'm using 156 cobalt green and 149 bluish turquoise. Then we have 112 leaf green and 267 pine green. I chose to use only 2 colors for the smaller spheres. And this color is 182 brown ochre. And this is 285 burnt sienna. And I also used 175 dark sepia. There's the dark sepia. And this is the last sphere, 143 cobalt blue and 157 dark indigo. This is the end result so far. In the second video I will show you what happens if you choose different colors for the background, and also if you add more contrast to the drawing, like more darker tones, and that will have a huge impact on the outcome of this drawing. So I hope to see you soon. Bye bye!